Come on. Well, hello folks. We're down here again to do some demolition and hopefully putting up another exterior wall. Let me show you what I'm thinking about here and we'll see if we can get it done. All right, so we're in here in the main living area. This is the end of the beam. I put the shim last time underneath the far side of the top plate. And now we are going to remove basically this corner of roofing. Priority is to get this one wall up from the corner to the post. But in order to do that, I need to finish putting I need to take up a deck board just on the outside of here, on the outside of the foundation here, and run the flashing and the 3-inch pressure treated strip along the sill plate so that I can get a level going all the way around, and then and that'll be the basis for the exterior sheathing. And then I can frame that wall. Hopefully I can get this demoed today and framed tomorrow. We're supposed to get some rain tomorrow afternoon, PM. And right now it's about 50 degrees out here, which is not bad. Let's get cracking. All right, folks, so yesterday I got all this roof demoed, and as I was starting to cut out the header going around the corner, it started drizzling. So I got hot and I needed to remove all the parts that were holding up that wall or that header and supporting the tarp so that I could erect another bit of framing to hold the tarp such that I can still put in this wall with this tarp support in place. And then after I get the wall up, then I can put stuff on the outside to support the tarp and remove this exterior facing stuff. And then next time I should be able to finish demoing this part of the roof and begin framing the 24-foot wall that is the main part of the living space. But for now, I'm awaiting the rain. It's supposed to rain pretty heavily around 5 p.m. It's 9 a.m. right now. And so I'm going to frame up. I can frame up this wall in this space, put it up, and I might call that a trip. Now, I'll wait until the rain comes so I can see where I have any leaks. I did have a little bit of water in the bucket at the bottom of the trough on the other side. Let's see. You see that bucket through there? So that tarp drips down into that bucket, and I had actually about 1/4 of an inch of water in there. So I'm glad I had the tarps up. And so when it's raining this afternoon, I'll see where that leak's coming from and see if I can address it. Otherwise, I'll just leave the tarps up. And maybe put a tarp in over here too, if there's any chance of that leaking. So, yep, let's get cracking. All right, now that I got that exterior wall up, now it's time to put in what will be the temporary roof on the other side. So the top of this 2x4 here is 27 inches above the top of that bottom top plate. So I need to make a similar, excuse me while I rotate, I need to make an equivalent wall, so to speak, that runs along here and goes up the same height as the other side, and then I can run 2x4s going across like that, and then put some like this OSB on it and other planks and other plastic to make a temporary roof to protect this area. And but I also need to worry about, while that temporary roof is in place, I need to be able to strip this entire exterior gable wall after taking all this down. So I need to remove all the fasteners that'll be in there that will be hidden or covered up by the temporary wall. Yeah, because once I get, well, yeah, the temporary wall, yeah, screw that. No, the temporary wall is going to be in place when I put the joists in. So once I frame this wall here, then I can put in the two beams that are the cantilevered porch going out that way. And it's on those that we're hanging all the joists that are going parallel to the street, from here to the beam, to beam, and then from the beam bearing on this wall right here and the next wall. So, so yeah, we'll have 8 plus 8, 16-foot long joists going from that exterior wall to one of these beams here, approximately 16. And then it's about 7 feet between the beams, and then about 8 or 10 feet between this beam and that wall for the joists for the second floor between this exterior wall and this main beam here. And then of course, so you can see the holes where the I-beam joins going in that direction to replace this guy right here. And again, we'll have joists going from the wall over here that I'll be replacing with 2x6s, 2x6 wall joists go from there to here. And then from here to the equivalent beam over here. And then from that beam over on top of the bearing wall of the bedroom, and then to the exterior wall. So trying to plan how we're protecting things from the weather and supporting things as we're trying to do things in process here as we go. Good times.